that is okay. It may hurt. It may hurt for a little while. It may hurt for a long time. But when you are elevating your life, you're changing, you're choosing yourself, you're not wrong. And if those people who truly say they care about you and love you, they should understand. But if they do not, be clear. If they do not, that is something they have to work out because you are on a journey for yourself.
Yeah.
And on that journey, there are going to be a lot of things that are going to change when you begin to choose and make yourself first.
Yeah.
So
one of my biggest phrases is like, if like I am putting in a boundary with someone and then they want to manipulate it, they want to like try to emotionally manipulate me and, oh, that hurt me or that did this. And then my phrase is, well, that wasn't my intention and I can't control how you feel. That's up to you. That's your responsibility or something like that. And they just kind of look at me like, no, she didn't. But I'm like, that's one of my biggest words. I can't control how you feel. That's on you.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my intention. So, and I think that like, and it's okay to say that to people, especially when you recognize if someone is trying to, and you're like wanting to in place these healthy boundaries in your life and someone's wanting to, pierce past that and try to get back into like your old ways or something like that so they can emotionally manipulate you. It's so because I'm like a recovering people pleaser, and so
no, I understand it. And there's a lot of, unfortunately, in our society, there's a lot of takers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of toxic behaviors, toxic patterns, and it's not something that is, we stumble in that. There's things from probably our childhood and our past that draw us to certain people in certain situations. So we have to take ownership ourselves also.
100%.
Those people aren't fully blamed. People can only do what we allow.
100%.
That's another hard lesson that I had to learn. I'm like, I'm doing all this. I'm exhausted. It affected my health. It affected I'm stressed out. And I'm like, well, I can't blame everybody else because I decided to take care of these people.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another hard lesson. And so that's part of like the things that I had to set for myself, setting boundaries as far as what am I willing to take care for. And so for me, I had to pull all the way back and just decide what things I'm going to take care of. And the rest has to just fall by the wayside. And what that looks like, initially that's scary, but I cannot take care of everything. And that's the thing. You have to get to a space where you're okay with what falls by the wayside. And you will find that we enable people when we don't allow them to do it. And if people are grown, they have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And with some relationships that were close, I had to do just that and realize like people are grown and they have to be able to function without whatever I am providing for them, because I have to take what I am giving them so that I can be okay.
Yeah.
And remembering every day that I have to choose me. The only real responsibility is that my kids, they need me.
Yeah.
And so I have to be there for my kids and my family in that way and make sure that they're okay because they're young. But there's certain things that like adults can do, then they have to figure out a way to do it. As they just, you have the conversations, you communicate what your needs are. That's a big thing, like communicate really what you need. Because before we communicate, we have to make sure we know what we need so that we can communicate it clearly.
Yeah.
And so you have to have a conversation with yourself. What are you willing to release? Who are you willing to release if it's necessary? What are you willing to put in place? What are you willing to remain consistent with? What are you willing to do? And how far you go? And what's the cost if you do not?
Yeah.